Yo, what's going on, guys? And today, after a disappointing end to the 2022-23 season, the Toronto Raptors are in search of a new head coach after moving on from Nick Nurse to lead them back to the top of the NBA and even the Eastern Conference. ESPN recently reported that the Raptors have gained permission to interview several candidates for the position, including Kenny Atkinson, Charles Lee, Kevin Young, Mitchell Johnson, Jordi Fernandez, Darko, Rajakovic, Becky Hammon, and Adrian Griffin. Before we continue today's video, I'd like to hear your thoughts down below. Who do you want to be the head coach? I've said it before, as of right now, the betting odds favorite and the guy that I think if I had to put money that there's a 25% chance, which is the strongest chance of becoming the head coach, is Adrian Griffin. But I'm not saying that's the right hire. We're on the way to 20,000 subscribers, so if you guys want to support the channel, I'm about to go to graduate school, and my girlfriend's going, who I'm going to propose to, is going to law school. I got a pit bull moving to Miami. So if you want to support us, it'd be greatly appreciated. I'll be at the NBA Draft Combine next week with some great content. Now, Kenny Atkinson, currently an assistant coach for the Golden State Warriors, has a wealth of experience as a head coach in the NBA. He served as the head coach of the Brooklyn Nets from 2016 to 2020, leading them to their first playoff appearance in 4 years during the 2018-19 season. Atkinson is known for his player development skills and his ability to create an effective offense. He could be a strong candidate for the Raptors, who have a young, talented roster in need of development in terms of guys like Chris, I don't know why I was saying Chris, but Scotty Barnes, Precious Chua. I don't know what's going to happen with Malachi Flynn. Charles Lee's another guy, an assistant coach with the Milwaukee Bucks, a guy who could become the Bucks head coach. And he's been a part of the Bucks' success in recent years. He's worked closely with Mike Budenholzer since Atlanta, and he's the guy who implemented a system that emphasizes a ball movement and three-point shooting, which has helped the Bucks become one of the top teams in the league and win a championship. Lee is highly regarded for his ability to connect with players and his expertise in player development. He could be a strong candidate for the Raptors, who have several young players in need of development. Next up, we got ourselves Kevin Young, an assistant coach with the Phoenix Suns, has played a key role in the team's success over the past 2 years. He has worked closely with head coach Monty Williams to develop a defensive system that has helped the Suns become one of the top teams in the Western Conference. Young is highly regarded for his ability to connect with players and his expertise in player development. He could be a strong candidate for the Raptors, who need to improve their defense to become a more well-rounded team. Mitch Johnson, an assistant coach with the San Antonio Spurs, has worked closely with head coach Greg Popovich to develop a team, system that emphasizes ball movement and player development. Johnson is highly regarded for his ability to connect with players and his expertise in player development. Another strong candidate for the Raptors, who, again, like I've said, need help developing players. And that's what a lot of these guys are, like Jordi Fernandez. He's worked closely with our man, Jordi Nelson? Did I say Jordi Nelson? Jordi Fernandez is a guy who's now is with the Sacramento Kings, and he's worked closely with Mike Brown. But he's been there, he was with Mike Malone before that. And he's a guy who works with player development. And like I said with the other guys, good at connecting with players and stuff like that. They're going to go the development route. Darko, Rajakovic for the Memphis Grizzlies, works closely with Taylor Jenkins, another player development guy. Becky Hammon, current head coach of the Las Vegas Aces of the WNBA, has been a candidate for the NBA head coaching positions in the past, highly regarded for her basketball knowledge and her ability to connect with players. If they're looking for a coach who can connect with a young roster and make them a playoff team, maybe she's the person. And then Adrian Griffin, who I think is the best bet of becoming the coach, the current assistant coach with the Toronto Raptors, is a candidate, and he's been with them for 4 or 5 years now. He's a key part of their success, and he's highly regarded for his mind and just culture setter. And then there's, of course, JJ Redick, which I think is the least likely. But let me hear your thoughts.